All right, what is going on, guys? This is Joe Dickinson, and welcome back. We're going to be going over some Facebook Ad 101 stuff with you today. So first things first, I want to dive right into this to give you guys the knowledge that you need to know to go make this happen. Now, I'll start with this. One, Facebook ads take testing, take time to figure out, etc. So you're going to have to get in here, be willing to spend a little bit of money, and not anything crazy, by the way, to be able to, mess around and learn this stuff. It takes time. It took me, months to really honestly get this because I tried to figure it out from scratch. And that was me running ads and getting no results, etc. So I want to save you guys that headache a little bit, but I will say this. Network marketing and Facebook ads don't go super well together, but it's possible to be creative to get leads, sales, etc., signups for your business, okay? Now, we do have a Facebook ads course that's coming. By the time you're watching this, it might be released, and you'll be able to see it where you guys can grab it in this training module, but I don't know if it's available yet, depending on when you're watching this, of course. As of the time I'm shooting this, it's not. But anyways, with that being said, if that's there, be sure to grab it. That's an intensified course, bringing you guys through everything you need to know. There's a lot to Facebook ads, but I want to give you a basic understanding of it now so you can actually start, throwing 10, 20, 30 bucks at it, testing some stuff, etc. So first things first, when you guys go to create a Facebook ad, and all you have to do is go to your Facebook page, go to the home screen, you'll see in the top left corner, it'll say Facebook ads, okay, or the ads manager. So click on that, and you'll be able to get in there and create an ad. That's option one. Option two, you can go to business.facebook.com and set up a business account. And if you guys get good at Facebook ads, you can actually do Facebook ads for local businesses, etc. So you might want to get a business account set up. It's totally free, but that way you can manage multiple ad accounts inside of your business account. So that's really good too. So with that being said, go do it. Regardless, you can go set up ads this way. So first things first, when you go to set up an ad or you create a new ad in there, you're going to look at a page or see a page that looks like this. You do three different things on Facebook right now. Boost awareness, you have consideration and conversion. Okay, you can optimize for those three different things or those three different objectives. Now there's subcategories in each. All right, so awareness is boosting your post, promoting your page, getting more page likes. If you guys run a local business or you want to get local people, that's a really good objective to use, etc. Increase brand awareness, that's kind of more post engagement. All right, consideration is like sending direct links to your site. Those tend to cost a little more, but they could be effective with what you're trying to do. Video views work really well. If you guys have a solid video, use it. Videos work incredibly well. And then conversions, increasing conversions to your site. And conversions can be identified as anything. It could be, filling a name and email. That's a conversion. It could be buying something. You guys can specify the conversion. Now, I will say this. You have to be realistic with yourself here and say to yourself, one, what do you want to accomplish? And two, does it, or, like for example, I'll give you an MLM example, okay? It's pretty rare that people are going to just go buy a product that's potentially a little bit expensive, which in network marketing it is, because one, it's either a premium product or the company is paying commissions on it, so the price is a little higher, which is fine. It's just, it might take a little bit of closing over the phone or in person to actually have them either buy or join. Does that make sense? So if that's the case, you just sending people to your website to go buy a $300 product might not be the best objective for you. You might want to do something a little bit different, like boosting engagement on a post, getting all these likes and shares and comments and popping your link in there, and I'll show you an example of that in just a minute. So you got to ask yourself, what's realistic and what do you want to accomplish? And if you don't think you're going to get people to buy right on the fly like that, then I recommend not trying to get clicks right to your website, right? Or send people to your website right here if it's not really going to convert anyone, okay? So with that being said, and by the way, all these are just pretty much telling Facebook, hey, when someone takes this action, that's what we're gonna charge you for. So boosting a post, you'll get charged off engagement. Boosting people clicks to a website, you're gonna get charged per click to your website. All right, so that's what that means pretty much. So let me give you an example for some MLM type stuff that will hopefully help you guys. So first things first, here's all your stuff here. I recommend you make the post on your Facebook page first, and then you go in and you set up the ad and you use an existing post that you posted already, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So here's an example of a post on my page, Mobile Mind Agency, and I made this post and I want to promote this app. All right, this is a personal development app. You can go to it if you want. It's really cool. It's called the MindsetApp.com, and it's like a motivational, inspirational, personal development type app. Really cool. So I said, how the heck am I going to get someone to go click that? And we're waiting for our sales video to be made and stuff. So I got to, be innovative or creative in this case. So This image right here, I actually posted a few months ago and I got a ton of likes and shares on it. It's like a viral image. It works really well. So you guys can see it's pretty creative, right? I said, you know what? What if I put this image up? I ran an ad where I just pretty much boosted the post. Like I want to get a lot of likes and shares on it, but I hide my link in there kind of. I'd be creative. So you see what I did here? So I said hashtag just saying, and then I said the Mindset app over Netflix, free new personal development app. So if someone's scrolling through Facebook on their phone, for example, they see this image, it stops them, they read it, and then they look up here. And that's usually the order people go in. Guys, that's why you need your ad creative, your image or your video to be really, really good. Because when someone's scrolling through with their thumb on Facebook, they're ripping through that news feed. You got to stop them with something. So something like this will work really well. So anyways, I said, you know what? Why don't I do something like this and I'll kind of put the link in there too. And so I did that and I ran one sec, let me go back here. I ran a boost your post objective and look and see what happened. 312 likes and all these other reactions, 51 shares, a bunch of comments, which is really, really good, some tags, etc. And then I got a bunch of actually signups into this app because people clicked it. And I paid next to nothing because engagement typically costs less than getting clicks to your website because more people do it. All right. So anyways, with that being said, this ad works really well. So let me show you how I created this. Okay. So first things first, I put the ad on here. And by the way, if you have a health and wellness product, a great idea would be maybe put a video up on there of organic versus non-organic, or maybe an image. You could say something like, you know, organic or non-organic question mark, what's your view, you know, something like that. And then you could put, you know, here's a better way, or here's a creative new product, or check out all natural organic energy drink, or, you know, whatever it might be. And you put your link right there. All right. So you see what I'm getting at here? You're optimizing for engagement, but you're pushing people to your link. Pretty creative, right? You don't have to do that. I'm just giving you an example. So anyways, I made this post already. Now I'm going to come in here and show you guys how to actually set up the ad. Super simple. So I'm in my business.facebook.com account, my ads manager, and I'm going to click on boost your post. Okay. So I'm going to click on continue. You can name your campaign whatever you want. And here we go. All right, audience. We're going to create new audience, custom audiences. Don't worry about that right now, guys. By the way, we have the ads course. It's going to be all in depth and in training. There's a lot to Facebook ads, or there can be. So we'll get to that, but for right now, just get a broader understanding. First things first, location. Who do you want to target? Pretty self-explanatory, right? United States. Maybe I want to target Australia. Maybe I want to target, let's see, the United Kingdom as well. Sorry, I got a little bit of a cold right now, so I'm a little nasally. Do apologize. It's going to be winter. Come on. Anyways, so, you know, put in whatever you want for locations, right? Simple enough. Age. If you know or have an idea as to what age group you want to target, then do it. If you don't, then run 18 to 65, let the ad run for a few days, and then look at the metrics and see who's clicking the most. And Facebook will report this to you. It'll say, you know, like if you see that most of your clicks or most of your, like links, like it'll say, for this case, I'll give you an example. Like on this ad you're looking at, Facebook would tell me how many link clicks there were, but I could track who they were based off, because Facebook will tell me. So if I see most of my link clicks are from, say, 18 to 35-year-olds, I might say, man, forget anything 35 and older. I mean, you might get a couple in there, but this is where the real money maker is, right? The 18 to 35. So you go back and you edit it for that, right? So it's pretty important. So let's just bring it back to 65 plus. And I recommend, guys, if you don't know, keep it here and let Facebook do some analyzation. That's why, you know, you got to spend a little bit of money here, of course, to test, but where do you not have to do that with advertising, right? And I give you an idea, of course, but anyways, then gender, men, women. Languages, if your stuff's all in English, you probably want to just target English people, right? So you do that. And then detail targeting. And this is pretty cool. This is where you can start targeting. So I'm looking at this ad. I'm looking at this Mindset app. Who would be interested in this? Let's think about this. Motivation, personal development. You guys have any ideas? Tony Robbins could be a good person to put here, right? Like people who are interested in Tony Robbins, right? I might want to target people like that. So I might type in Tony Robbins. What this is telling Facebook is, hey, put this ad in front of people who like Tony Robbins on Facebook, or like Tony Robbins on Google, or follow Tony Robbins, etc. And so I'm starting to kind of reach my targeted audience. Next one, and you see how what's cool about Facebook? It gives you suggestions. These are pretty good typically. Robert Kiyosaki, he's probably another really good one, wouldn't you say? Rich Dad Poor Dad. Jim Rohn, he's probably another good one. And you guys will see as you add more targeting into this, your audience is going to go up. Now, I recommend get between 1 to 3 million or so people You can go more, but you don't want to go too broad, right? So you see how it says your audience is fairly broad. So let's just take off Jim Rohn, for example. Now I'm at 3.9 mil. All right, so you guys can do this, and like I said, I keep it usually between 1 to 3 million. It really depends on how targeted you want to get. Keep in mind, as you run ads and you start seeing results, you'll scale them down a little bit. So like if I see that most people who are clicking on this ad are actually just fans of Robert Kiyosaki, then I might get rid of Tony Robbins. So you guys get an idea of what I'm talking about here. So anyways, that's that. You guys can narrow audience, exclude people. We're not going to worry about that in this video. Don't worry about it right now. We will cover that in the Facebook ads course. But anyways, connection, you guys can add a connection type. Like if you want it to be only people who like your Facebook page, if you guys got a good fan base there, then do it. That's always good because then people kind of know who you are. But if you don't, no worries. Or maybe friends of people who like your page, or maybe you don't want anyone who liked your page to see this and it's an original post. So you can do that there. And then placements here. You can do automatic placements where Facebook will put them on, the right column, wherever. That's up to you. I actually like to really only run newsfeed ones. I don't really like running Instagram ads. It depends on what you're doing, right? You guys have probably seen Instagram ads that work, and that's another thing. If you guys see ads that are killer, screenshot them and mirror a lot of the stuff. All right. So, anyways, I don't really usually run Instagram ads, but you can. They do work. Don't get me wrong. But I want to see Facebook, okay? And then in here, I don't really run right column ones because they don't usually perform as well as the feed. It's up to you, though. It's preference. I've heard people say I love right column. It's up to you. But I do this, typically, feeds, okay? Don't need to worry about any of this. You can do all that kind of stuff, but don't worry about it for this video. Then you can do a daily budget, which is pretty much, hey, you spend X amount of dollars a day on these ads, or a lifetime budget. If you do daily budget, you cannot set different times in the day you want your ads to run. And I'll explain what I'm talking about. If I do lifetime budget, it just means, hey, I want to spend this much over time. And guys, by the way, I don't recommend doing any more than like $50 to start. You don't know what's going to happen with your ad. Don't go spend hundreds of dollars. And I've seen people do this and they're like, oh my gosh, I got no results. Probably because you didn't do it right. It's going to take some time to figure out. That's why we're putting together the ads course to help you cut the learning curve, and even this video. But anyways, so that's spanning from a time of October 26th to November 26th. You see my estimated daily reach here? It's pretty low, but it's also because it's scaled that $50 over a 30-day period. Let's cut that from October 26th to, say, the 31st, Halloween, right? See how that goes up? Of course it is, because $50 is now over just a span of, 5 days? So there you go. Just an example. And then post engagement, yeah, that's typically what I optimize for. I'd keep that there. Automatic. When you get charged, impressions are good. Ad scheduling, this is pretty cool if you guys want to run them on a schedule. Like I don't usually run ads between 2 in the morning and 5 in the morning because there's not many people on Facebook. So I'll literally go in here and actually run ads where I don't run them from 2. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, I'm clicking the wrong things. 2 until 5. So you see? This would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 5. So we'll do this. And onward. It's a little slow because of the screen share. But you guys see what I'm getting at here. So I can click all this through. Okay? Just imagine I did that. So anyways, now I'm telling Facebook, hey, only run my ads at this time. Delivery type standard. And you can click on continue. Simple enough. Let's go to the next page here. This is where you can grab your existing post that we already did. So this is on my Mobile Mind Agency fan page. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to go to Mobile Mind Agency. I'm going to grab the post that I want to use. Here it is. And there it is. Very good. And then I want to, and this is up to you if you want to track conversions. What you guys can do is put a Facebook pixel on your web page, which is always powerful. So you guys can, there's going to be another video on this as well. And if it's not up by the time you're watching, just Google Facebook pixel help. I'll give you a very quick overview as to what that means. Pretty much Facebook pixels are powerful because it tells Facebook what kind of people are clicking on your stuff. So I'll give you an example. Have you ever saw an ad and you clicked on it but you never filled out the form or the email or whatever it was asking you for, and then all of a sudden you saw it again and saw it again? It's retargeting you. So if there's a Facebook pixel on the website, I'll give you an example of this one. If I put a Facebook pixel, my pixel, on the mindsetapp.com and you click on it but you don't fill out your name, email, phone number, or whatever else it asks, it will tell Facebook, hey, that person, Joe, or Susie, if Susie you're watching, right? If Susie clicked on that, it's going to tell Facebook, hey, Susie was interested. She clicked on that. Let's put the ad in front of her again, because she's likely to click again and fill it out if she did it once. So that's what the pixel will do. So you can put one of those on your capture page, and then you can also put one on the inside page after someone converts into a lead or they buy, etc. That will tell Facebook, hey, Susie, not only did she click the link, but she filled out the form and she went to the thank you page or bought the product or whatever. And so Facebook will then start putting your ad in front of more people like Susie. Because at the end of the day, guys, Facebook wants you to do well, right? They want you to get results so then you keep spending money with them. So it just makes sense. So there's my post. I can then simply go down here, click place order. By the way, this is saying your ad may not run because there's too much text here. In fact, it actually did run. Facebook's weird about that. Sometimes it'll run ads, sometimes it won't with text. I recommend try. If it doesn't work, you just got to go modify it. They like 20% or less of text. Of course, there's more than that on this. But anyways, with that being said, you can review your order, place your order, have fun with it, check it out. And like I said, guys, gradually work into this. Don't spend tons and tons and tons of money. At least not off the bat, until you can scale the ad up. So with that being said, that is your Facebook Ads 101. We will have the training course live. It might already be live when you see this. And of course, if you need any sort of ad graphics, if you need any sort of this kind of stuff done, which is extremely important because you got to make people scroll and stop, we do all that at mobilemindAgency.com. You can also get a hold of us, email us. Information is below, and we'll see you guys on the next training video. Take care. Bye-bye.